Your Google ads aren't working and you're very frustrated. You've spent so much money and you're seeing this is a money pit. You're wondering why? Is this not working for me and it's working for others? You are sure this is not a con, but then again, what is not working? Why am I wasting money? Why am I being frustrated by this? You are amongst many other businesses that struggle with the same question. I've worked with so many clients and so many businesses, and they feel like the Google Ads is just a money pit. It just sips or drinks every money that everybody puts. But I'm here to tell you that Google Ads work, and I'm gonna prove it to you. Why are you listening to me? My name is Zabulon. I've been doing digital marketing for the last 13 years, and I am well equipped to explain to you why your Google Ads is not working for you right now. Through this video, I'm going to walk you through 3 things that are a problem to your success. Number 1 will be your Google Ads account and your campaign setup. Number 2 will be your landing page from your website. And number 3, and finally, will be your offer. So we'll go through all 3 of these things in depth and find out what's not working for you and see how to improve it for you to get sales and be like other millions of businesses that are making a killing on Google Ads themselves. The first challenge that you're going to go through, or the problem that I see you will face, is making too many changes when you're not ready or the system is not ready. Once you set up your ads, you've come up with the keywords, you've done everything, you have a good ad, you have a good creative, you have the right audience and everything. That first part has been done, and I'm assuming it's been done properly. The next part is the patient part, which really kills most of us, and we become very frustrated and we become very impatient. You should know that Google Ads has a learning phase. Your ads could be approved in a space of 24 hours to 48 hours, but after they have been approved, it takes between 14 days to 30 days for Google to learn your business. So what Google is doing at this time, it is testing your keywords with various people, it's testing your ads with various people, it's testing the various variation of the same keywords to different audiences and see how it's going to work. And lastly, it's testing out various ad variations in terms of your headlines, in terms of your description, in terms of your landing page, to see how best to position you. So this takes around, like I said, half a month to a full month. That's like 15 to 30 days. So during this period of time, we are tempted to play around with the settings. We are tempted to change around this. We are tempted to add this. And this leads to a big problem. The problem is every time you make a change, this leads to Google Ads starting the process again from the beginning. So whatever it has learned, it throws in the bin and starts relearning again to see how best to position you. So you end up being in the learning phase for the period of a month, 3 months, 6 months, because you keep changing. And I know the frustration, because personally sometimes I get challenged because I feel like I should be getting quicker or instant results, and I forget that there is a learning phase. So we just have to let things go and let them be. So how the fix for this is, number 1 is to be very patient. Just let it slide, wait for information for the ads to run for 2 weeks, then you know where you are. Then number 2, if you're going to make any changes, the thing you should look at is your Google search terms report, the keyword report. You see which keywords are relevant or irrelevant to your business. You might find that you are wasting money with the wrong keywords, or you need to add negative keywords because of appearing in the wrong places. And then now, in your search term report, you might also find nuggets that are more relevant or more attuned to your business, so you can add to the keywords, and this doesn't affect the learning phase or the training phase for your Google programs. Another mistake you could be doing is the bidding and budgeting strategy. Yes, let's talk about money and how the money is affecting you, how your money is being spent by Google by using a wrong bidding or the wrong bidding strategy. You might find you're in a very competitive field and that your bids are a bit too low. Like, for example, I like saying doing ads for lawyers. Lawyers, the CPC is very, very high. Let's say around $60 per click. So for you to have an appropriate budget for that, that means you need to have maybe $500 a day or $600 a day, because the Google Ads works on a daily basis. So if you choose to have a budget of $40 or $30 for your same lawyer campaign, you can imagine that you will not get any views or any clicks. Also, think about your strategy. If you end up having a low budget for the day, let's say go back to the lawyer thing, let's say you have $100 only. That means after the first or 2 clicks, you're done. Your budget has been used up and you haven't got any meaningful results. So something like this, it means that you will have to increase your budget significantly to accommodate the number of clicks you're expected to get in a day. So one thing for this you need to do is to reevaluate how much you're spending on your bids and on the bidding system. How you know you're having this problem is because Google will tell you that your campaigns have been limited by a budget. You see it on your campaign level, or sometimes you see it on your ads level. So this means that you need to up your money, increase more money, invest more money in your ads campaign to get better results. So these are the things to do to fix it. Number 1, if you see the limited by budget sign, that means you need to increase your money, so invest more money in your ads account. Number 2 is evaluate how your bids are versus your competitors. If you realize that you're not getting any clicks, if you realize you're getting too few clicks, that also means that what you're bidding per keyword needs to be increased. So back again to my lawyer campaign, if you have a CPC of, if you know the CPC is $60 per click, that means you need to raise it a bit higher to $65 to get a random click, because your competitors, because you're not living you're not alone in this thing, you're competing with other people, they're already bidding higher, so you will be advised to get more, to bid higher to appear in the auction. Another thing is you can use the Google Bid Simulator. This is also an amazing tool that helps you to see how much you need to get per day. It tells you if you put so much money, how many clicks you're getting per day. It might tell you if you put 60, you get 1 click. If you put 300, you're looking at 3 clicks. If you get 5 clicks, if you do 1,000, you're getting so many clicks per day. And this helps you, informs you on your budget, and informs you on your daily budget, number 1, and informs you on your bid clicking. Also, in the initial stage, you might be confused to know how much you need to. You're not sure which is the best bidding strategy. You can go, instead of going straight for conversion, optimization, or target cost per acquisition, what you need to do is maximize clicks. Why maximize clicks? Because when you pick maximize clicks, you're going to get so many clicks, as much clicks as possible to your Google Ads, and this helps the system understand what you're looking for. And once you get many clicks, it will lead to conversion. And once you get around 20 conversions, then now you can switch to target CPA or maximize conversions, because you can tell Google you're willing to spend. You have said I've spent, let's say, $400 to get a client or a lead. So I have my target CPA for these lawyers would be maybe 300. Also, your competition or a new competitor might come into the market. You realize, or you will find that he is spending more than anybody, or because of his spending, they will raise the cost for the competition in the auction. So you'll always have to keep checking your ads account. You always have to keep looking at your keywords. It might need be you need to increase your keywords because your competition is spending more to get the best clients. Another common problem I see in many Google Ads campaign is the wrong settings. You might find that when you're playing around with your ads campaign, when you're trying to maximize, optimize, improve the performance, you realize, or you might forget that you have paused a campaign, and then you find out that none of your ads are running. So for this, you need to go through each and every level: the campaign level, the ad set level, the keywords level, to ensure that everything is eligible and is running. And also, you need to check if the ads have been approved. It does take a while for ads to be under review. Maybe, like I said, 24 hours to 48 hours, but maybe if the algorithm or the Google system is not properly satisfied with what you're serving, it might take a bit longer. So you need to check on this to make sure that it's fine. Another campaign setting which could mess your business is location settings. This is a mistake that I see in so many Google Ads accounts. The ads they target are for people who are not in the area, people who are interested in the area but don't presently live. So you should stick to the option of people who are in the area and who could be consuming the services. I have seen so many ad campaigns where someone is targeting, his intention is to target only people in London, but they get tons of clicks from people who are in Nepal, Bangladesh, India. Then he's confused. Well, the reason for this is because the location targeting hasn't been put properly. Also, another challenge for this is having a targeting that is too narrow. You might pick a street or a very small area to serve your ads. This could make sense to you because you don't serve the whole of a certain area. Let's go back to my London example. Let's say you just want to target a specific city or a specific town. Well, you pick somewhere like, I should have done research for London towns. But let's just say you picked a small county, a small city, then you realize that you're serving to too few people and the ads won't run. Well, to fix this challenge for settings is number one, check your status for all your ads in terms of the campaign level, in terms of the ad set level, in terms of the keywords, in terms of the ads, to ensure that they're all running or they're eligible, so everything is fine. Number two, you check your approval status to ensure that your ads have been approved. Sometimes your ads or your settings have been disapproved without you knowing, or it's taking some time for them to be approved, so check on that to see that they're running well. Number three is to verify your ad schedule. Sometimes you might choose your ads to show at a specific time, and this conflicts with when people are actually browsing the phones or using the phones, leading to a problem. Number four is to, again, check your location settings to make sure that you're targeting people living in that area and not people who are interested in that area. That's a very big difference. And then number five, if you're playing with the audiences, if you're playing with the demographics, make sure you are choosing the right people to see your ads. The fourth mistake I see people doing in their Google Ads account is having the wrong keywords. Keywords are the bedrock or the foundation of Google search. How Google search works is when people inputs the keywords to the search, and then your ads appears. So if you happen to have the wrong keywords that are not aligned to the user's interest or the searcher's interest, then that means your ads will be shown to the wrong people, and then the wrong people will click on it and will not be able to buy your product. There'll be a huge misalignment. So you need to work on your keywords to find out what best serves what you're selling or what you're providing. And when it comes to keywords, they are matched in three different ways. There is exact match, there is phrase match, and there is broad match. In the initial campaign or in initial stages, you are advised to use broad match keywords so that you can get the most traffic to your business. But the problem with using broad match and phrase match for these instances, you might find that you've gotten too many irrelevant searches. Google will try and match your keywords to the wrong people, and this ends up leading to your budget being consumed quickly. So one way to do this is by obviously going through your keyword search and adding negative keywords for not appearing for certain search items. And then also, when you're adding your negative keywords, you might be too aggressive. That leads to having no traffic at all or very, very limited. And also, if you choose to go with exact match keywords, which to ensure to get exactly what you're selling, it might be a problem because it can be a bit limiting in that, and then you end up having no traffic at all, or no one seeing your ads or looking to your website to buy your product. So there's a balance you need to have, and here are some of the ways to fix the problems. Number one, regularly audit your search reports. You can do this every 3 days, every 1 week, to see which keywords, which actual search terms were used to propel your keywords to pop up and then leading to your ads. Then from here you can find out what is working and what is not. If you find that plenty of stuff that's not working, quick solution is to use them as negative keywords or change your keywords from broad to phrase to exact match so that you're not appearing everywhere. And then there are times where you find where you have keywords that have a very low search volume. The solution for this is to stop the keywords because they're not helping your business in any way, and look for ones that have a higher search volume. Again, you're advised to check on negative keywords to see if they are preventing your ads from showing. If you realize that you're getting no or little response, advice is to revisit your negative keyword list and make sure you're not too restricting or not letting anybody see your ads. Let's talk about quality score and CTR, your click-through rate. These are indications to see whether how well your ads are doing or how your keywords, your ad copy, and your landing page are matching up. Quality score is a score of 1 to 10 that Google rates your ad performance to see whether you're providing relevant information. If you have a score of 1, your ads will be less shown to people. If you have a score of 10, your ads will be more shown and it will be cheaper than your competition. So it is very important that you check your quality score to see where you stand. How to make sure you have a very good quality score is to make sure your ad copy, your headline and your body matches up with the keywords being searched, as well as it's permanently placed on the landing page. So now, how do we improve your ad relevance? So one way of doing it is by having the tightly themed keywords. Like, let's say if you have a group of keywords that surround the same words, and then like buy dress, buy red dress, buy pink dress, having those keywords, and then the headline will be about buying a red dress or buying a pink dress. So this will increase relevance in terms of to your users, and then when they click the ads, your ads, from seeing your keywords, they will take you to the right page. So to fix this problem for having a low quality score is to have ad relevance, like I've said. To increase your click-through rate is to have better written ads, compelling headlines. Choose for a call to action that stop make people take an immediate action. Like, for example, book now, order now, get a quote. From here, I'd like to address problems with your website. I'm going to talk about two things. I'm going to talk about your landing page, and then I'm going to talk about conversion tracking. So let's start with the landing page. The landing page is very important. This is when people click the ads that are taken to your website. So one of the problems that people might have is if your landing page takes more than 2 seconds to load, that means you're dead in the water. Very many people are not patient enough to wait for your website to load. If you take like 2 seconds and above, you're done. So they would click your site, wait before it even loads, people will bounce back or not, or just leave without doing anything. So one of the ways to fix this problem is to first check your website speed. There are tools like GT Metrics that tells you how long it takes to load your website, and it gives you a score from A, B, C, D, E. So it's advisable to get an A score. Another way is to improve your ad relevance. Whatever you're saying in your ad should match what's seen on your landing page. If you go back to the example of selling red dresses, so on your webpage there should be a description of red dresses, images of red dresses should appear there, and there should be a clear match to what you're saying. And then also the conversion process should be simplified, not complicated. If you need somebody to buy the item, make the sell button easy to get to, the add to cart button easy to get to, and then on the add to cart page easy to do so that they can buy your products. Let's not complicate things by making users go to 3 or 4 pages before they get what they're looking for. So it should be short, quick, and precise. And then lastly, if somebody's on your website and then they're broken pages, if there are a couple of 4 or 4 pages, that means you're struggling. Your website is going to do well, especially your Google Ads campaign will not do well. So you need to look into this and work on this. Another mistake that you could be having is not properly tracking conversions. Conversions tracking is very important in terms of letting Google know that the campaigns are working, the ads are working. If you haven't properly installed any tracking software or any tracking means like Google Analytics or Google Ads, or you're not tracking any action the user does. If, for example, somebody downloads a document or gives out their name, their email as a lead, and you're not able to track this, Google will not be able to know that what it's doing is successful, and will keep trying to look for the ideal clients. So if you have proper tagging or a proper conversion, Google can know, like, oh, okay, I'm getting for this person leads, and this is what he wanted, so you're being successful, and I know which kind of person this person needs, this kind of client this guy needs, so as to enhance this process. So to fix this problem is, number one, verify that your conversions are working. Number two is ensure that the conversion tags are being set up properly using Google Analytics or Google Ads Manager. Number four, link your Google Analytics to your Google AdWords or Google Ads to make sure that this proper communication and proper tracking is being done. And then lastly, perform a test conversion by yourself before you go and deploy it to the market, to the medium, to make sure that everything is being captured. Finally, your offer. You might find Google Ads is providing you everything that you need, but there's something wrong with your offer. You could be too expensive, you could be too cheap, you could be untrustworthy, you could be a lot. You should, before you go to the Google Ads, or before you use Google Ads, you should check with your market to see what you're selling is relevant. Or you should check with your market to ensure that they are okay with what you're doing. So this can be done through market surveys. You can question your best clients to see if there's something they're looking for. You can check with your competition what they're doing right and what they're doing wrong, and how to improve yourself. Well, I hope these tips have helped you to see or pinpoint which mistake you're making in your Google Ads and to avoid them, and to improve your ads campaign. And with that, I will say goodbye and get out of here.